Welcome back, guys, to Advance Wars Dark Conflict. We're having joined up with a new Laurentian army. We now take on some rearguard action after Ed, unfortunately, angered Sigismundo. Now, he's going to make life complicated for us as we continue to battle the Zephyreans. Captain, we completed the capture of the port. Now we can produce naval units here. Good work. The enemy possesses ports too. This will be a long battle. We've received military support and some funds from Admiral Sigismundo, but I think it is mostly for show. I doubt he really supports the Legion. That's why we can't rely on handouts. We need to secure our own funds. Right. Capture neutral bases and don't let the enemy take them from us. What is this random yellow unit? Random yellow units. Many random yellow units. I take it they're Sigismundo's units. Well, if I can get and take over that, I could essentially stick a rocket in the middle of the ocean and cut off a fair bit of the enemy zones. Equally, do they have anything to shove people over to? They do have landers too. They have heavy tanks on top of that. Missiles to stop our air assault. But do we even have any air units? Maybe, because we have a carrier. Carriers can produce ship planes. Thank you for the sub, Thomas J. Thank you very much indeed. 6 months in a row. 6 months worth of nudes, please. Oh, it's Thomas J. It's Tom. Change your name. I still know it's you. Mainly because you asked for nudes. Yeah, this guy's a weird guy. You can't ask for that from me. Carriers can produce ship planes. Produce ship planes to give your air force a significant boost. Sure thing. Aircraft carriers can produce ship planes at sea. The following day, these units can take off from the deck. Production cost 15,000. I tried to hide. That you did. Well, first and foremost, we need to kind of get across the sea a little bit. And we can load 2 units. So let's land them over here. That's the most important thing to me. A missile unit might take the lander in response. Ah, here. This time it won't miraculously go past my hidden submarine. This time. Oh, we've got a cruiser over there. Do we have a battleship? We do. Let's move that central. Oh, we could not. I was going to say move that central until I realised what we were looking at. We can take out a fair bit of the chunk of the missile's HP. That's the goal of the battleships. Alright, should I send my cruiser straight towards that cruiser and try to take the middle? Does this actually have any ship planes currently? I don't think it does. That's a bit useless for us. The rest of our naval forces can go this way. This APC is a bit rubbish at this point in time. In terms of gear, oh, we do actually have some stuff, so we could have produced a ship plane. But what we'll do is we'll leave it for this turn. I don't think we need any more units. He says, looking at a battleship with dull eyes. Give me the battleship. I don't want to see any new dudes, that's for sure. New Laurentian army, advance! Failure will not be tolerated. Prove yourselves worthy of my glorious leadership. Hey, you can kill that. He's got his own music. Well, they can't fire again, but that thing's very weak. When you get the new music. Finally, I trapped him. Oh! Ah! Battleships. That's where my sub needs to be. That said, I can just completely destroy this now. Right, if I can capture this and the dock. Why is this guy positioned here? Okay, you can't get me. That's good. I kind of need to move this way up now and get in a position to fight some other things. But taking out those missiles first is not going to be a bad thing. Chat's deliberating on if I'm a dude or a lady. Dude looks like a lady. I think I might produce one of our ship planes then. For now. It's too bad I can't produce two. Now, he's not got one on board, I don't think, so far. I guess it's got that sign if they do. What we might want to do is produce 2 more infantry units over here. So we want to be outside the overall range of that battleship. They're getting nearer to be able to strike. Once we've taken over that base, we can build a set of rockets and basically control the center. I'm the chef of Rearguard in Phoenix Wright, am I? I love the facts about that chef in Phoenix Wright. The one of Rearguard. Where it was essentially in every country, they found a depiction of him not to their liking. So, for example, this isn't the exact order it is, but in France, the character was from, like, Spain. In Spain, the character was from, like, Germany. In Germany, the character was from, like, France. In this place, it was Italy. But, like, it kept changing between countries because they were like, you can't say that about our country. Kind of thing. Or something along those lines. Report on the units in O'Brien's Legion. In which units does their strength lie? Gallia units, understood. Ensure you relay my orders tomorrow. Wait, what? What are you doing to my carrier units? What are you doing, sir? I'm gonna take I'm gonna send my ship plane out. I'm worried about what they're going to do next. Off you go. You've got limited fuel. But I need you to kind of destroy some of their stuff for me. And there's no anti-air units in that vicinity. In fact, we take out their... Oh, no, they've got more than one anti-air unit. Make sure we don't try to airdrop someone in or something like that. But they are trying to stuff us a little bit. And this guy, where can he move to? Attack to there. So I can move up to here. And just start having a go at people. For fun. Essentially, we need some fuel for our sub right now, but... we'll get that in time. Now we've got a front lines. I know what this guy's planning to do, but I don't like it. Alright, well everyone's kind of built up a little bit. We might want another battleship at this rate. They don't have any money to repair. Just do it. Just do what? Captain O'Brien, orders from Admiral Sigismundo. Your independent legion must obey all of his orders during the battle. What? This is our battle. Why is he interfering? I'm simply communicating the Admiral's express wishes. If you don't obey his orders, he will blame me for neglecting my duty. So what you're saying is that if we don't follow his orders, you will be... executed. It looks like we don't have a choice. The Admiral clearly doesn't like me. No, Captain, it's all my fault. I showed disloyalty to the Admiral. Ed, don't blame yourself. You must accept things as they are. We must obey Sigismundo's orders and ensure the safety of our troops. Yes, Captain. I dropped my wedding ring. Cannon units remain stationary. Don't move an inch without my say-so. In fact, the order gets taken out of your hand, which is why I switched this guy on to start doing the damage we needed. Hey, wait, they can fire upwards? I did not know that. Now, what kind of fuel am I looking at here? 41, I think I can get in and out of an attack here. Let's keep weakening their forces. If I move to here... Oh, I can't fire to there? If we can take the sea, we can take the land. They'll probably order me to not have battleships now. This is a dick. But we should be able to start our monetary income coming quite nicely, surely. Right, in terms of how far they can get, technically he can't really get anywhere at the moment. We've pinned them in a little bit. Rust Sea, lowering our mobility. Now, I imagine that unit will try to move away rather than fight. It makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? So we're going to force everyone to push in and hope for the best. I need to get this mobile workshop somewhere else, I feel. So we built one battleship there. We can't build rockets yet. We don't need rockets yet unless they start to pump stuff out the wrong way here. They still have more forces than us, but you gotta say we're at the terrain advantage. One ring for Becca to rule the bold. Some of the enemy units are behaving in an odd manner. Does that mean there is disunity in the enemy ranks? It's difficult to say, but our job is not to speculate about this or that. We simply have to carry out the orders we've been given. Well, they're going to start taking land over there. Well, we have units they're being forced to repair because of what we've done. And little did they know that we're just going to wreck them now. If you go to there and fire across to that guy, what's your fuel at? They use fuel fairly fast. He's actually running out, but I can probably get the carrier nearer to him now. I think with the cruiser, I could probably take this one down. Depends how much of his HP there actually is. That does a little bit more damage, to be honest. Ah, he's nearly dead. Once his navy's down, we can really mess him up. And that lander carrying someone as well, I think should reach the bottom of the deep blue briny sea. Alright. There's a bold girl emote? What? Chat is weird. But what is new? Alright, we have a ton of battleships ready to go. We should actually let that repair for one turn and then kill it next turn. Just to be funsies. It's too bad I can't hit the thing on 3 HP though. Let's cripple their monetary supply. Now here's a kind of like alternate strategy for the game in some respects. If you keep hitting things that constantly need repairing, you can really shut them down in quite a nasty fashion. Draining money instead of killing the units outright. Oh, they still got a missile boat there? Oh, he can't get past my guys. Alright, so now I can bring the carrier closer again. That's what I'm going to have to do to refuel that trooper. Bring on the enemies. So here we go. Look at the money just dropped down. He lost 6k from repairs. It's debatable what kind of unit he can build next turn. I want to speak to the Zephyrean commander. Can you hear me all the time? I can't hear anything. But the lines of communication should be open. What do you want? You're there. You heard me. I'm switching the intercom off now. Wait a second. I have to talk to you. Why did the Zephyreans start this war again? I have to know. I'm a soldier. My job is to obey orders. Orders? But Zephyrus is destroyed. Neither of our nations exists now, yet we are still at war? Whatever orders you are following, there is still no reason to fight. You must have thought about this. You must know this war is pointless. It's not my job to decide whether something is or isn't pointless. We are not paid to think. If every soldier did what they thought was best, an army would collapse. An army is nothing more than a tool which the government uses. But there's no government now. Why are you obeying orders? It's not my job to think about that. Technically, you're obeying orders too. Alright, we have a ton of cash. And we should be able to get our ship plane back. And produce ourselves another one. Right, in terms of this ship, I'm a bit worried about its fuel. Okay, we can do 89% damage to it straight off. Essentially, we're going to have to surface this. It is going to blow if we don't. He's not the brightest person. Well, someone just needs to point out a couple of home truths to him, really. Look at this insolent soldier trying to take over more places and get more money. We can't allow that, can we? Keep troubleshooting. Look at all the battleships we're about to have. Here's an interesting one. We could just fire from there. Do 50% damage to him. Again, another repair job will have to be done. And we are just amassing forces. All for our monetary gain. Right, well, we can't move anything else at this point. But we're in prime position. Hello, yes, I am from British. What? Yes, I am. What about it? It'd probably be a good turn to take out that boat. Report on the units in O'Brien's Legion. In which units does their strength lie? Ah. Battleship units? Understood. Ensure you relay my orders tomorrow. Ah. It's just building loads of tanks at the moment. Well, if this is the case, I'm just going to have to nuke what I can. Kill that boat for me. The desperate reparation. We need to repair. We can't. They keep bombing us repeatedly, endlessly. I may as well get you back for a turn then. It'll mean the dock's locked down for another turn. And we now also have a host of ship planes ready to go to work. Do you think their temporary dock can refuel us? Or do you think they're... because we're allied units, so their thing will supply us? This guy's like... oh. There was a big mistake that I just nearly made. It's fine now though, but there was a big mistake. Without building that supply unit there, this sub would have definitely run out of fuel. His forehead grew 3 inches today. 6 inches, I doubled it. They call me Pinocchio. I kind of want one of these other guys as well at this point. Close you on, and we're going to take over this in a second. Our ship planes will go to work though. You missed when Becca ran in with a dead fish and slapped his butt for the pre-stream. Thank you for clarifying the info. No problem. I've been given a new order from Admiral Sigismundo to relay to you. Not again. Why is he telling us not to move units during a battle? He's risking our lives. Captain, we can do it. Our legion will not be beaten by the Zephyreans or by Sigismundo. Captain, he's right. We can win this. Indeed. Essentially, we will swarm them in the end with units. Battleship units remain stationary. Don't move an inch without my say-so. Unless they tell us to both not move the carrier and not move something else, we're good. These ship planes are going to do some ridiculous amount of work for me. My loving wife, what's her name? Becca. They're running out of units. The next order will be carrier, yeah. Especially because what I'm going to do is I'm going to produce another ship plane. Did that guy just cut off my bloomin'... Thou art a dick. Not impressed. Alright, well, the battleships will be able to move again next turn, so basically we're going to start bombarding into that section towards their base. The ship planes can take out everything on this section. How many ammo do they have? 3 before they have to return. And is this guy actually going to take this building? Oh god, he could. No, the battleships will sort him out next turn. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What did he just make? A lander. That's going to help. It's going to help a lot. much fuel this thing's got left? Wahaha! The ship planes of glory, that's what we call them. I can only let one take off if I leave it like this. Oh, that sucks. You know that new lander you bought? Their floating bathtubs will get nowhere. It's running out of fuel, is it? Oh, okay. Too bad I can't blow up that guy. Or can I? No bitterness for you. Alright, so now we can kind of push in. That said, we kind of want to not be close enough that they can toddle up on the beach and actually fire tanks at our battleships. So let's arrange this carefully. Because they can do that. They can do that. It's pretty much a guaranteed win right now, you gotta say. But it's still tiddling along a little bit. Well, our sub is full powered again. Now we just need to, might not be a bad idea to build another lander. What else do we have here? Rockets, anti-tank. We can build a heavy tank? Excellent. And now I'm going to fuel this lander over here, mind you, but it's time to send some ground troops in. Alright, they're moving up the tanks now, because to be honest, there's nowhere to really hide them. They're desperately trying to build landers because they essentially need to capture more land to be able to even get the money they need to fight us. They're just screwed. Let's get you back home. You don't have guns after all. Right, this one's our next adversary, really. And between the two battleships, we can take out the heavy tank. So we have nothing to fear from what's coming out here. I wonder who to target at this point. Don't you know all world famous YouTubers have dyed hair? Instead, I just have dyeing hair. It's the new meta. I'm just better. I go to the next level. I don't just dye my hair, I let my hair dye. It is actually a bit weird. It is like a trend, and I always found it like quite weird how you go to like the top YouTubers and they all have a different coloured highlight. I wonder if they slightly coordinate a little bit as well, going, no, you've got red. Oh, I've got to have blue then. But you can't have blue now. I've got blue. You've got to have green. Green's what I choose, by the way. You've got to have green. Oh, you've got to have pink now. You've got to have indigo now. You've got to have turquoise now. You've got to have emerald. Emerald's the shade of green. You'll have that. Do you think it's like the stereotypical dresses at a party? I always wanted green hair when I was younger. Have I told you ever about the hair dyeing debacle of my sixth form years? Where I did want red highlights. And I wanted red highlights in my hair. But we used one of those pens. And instead of... What happened was, we used one of those pens, but you're supposed to just put it in your hair and leave it. But instead, I washed my hair. So what happened was is that my hair turned pink on the highlights. So then I had to go into school with pink hair. Wasn't really my intention, I must say, but that happened. I wasn't expecting it. I just had to suck it up. Yes, pink hair, chap. Call on the units and O'Brien's Legion. In which units does their strength lie? Infantry units understood. Ensure you relay my... What? Infantry? I've got too many infantry units now, do I? Well, that sucks because I just sent these guys over. I guess that kind of does suck. I'm not allowed to move next turn now. Joy. You much prefer blue on Oli's with pink? I just think I made a mistake. Oh, we can't reach. It's all good. Right, I want to move that unit into that dock, but it seems the dock isn't on water? Confusing. So the only time I experimented with hair dye, which is pretty much nearly half my life ago now. Actually, it is half my life ago now. I ended up getting pink hair. It's a not dockable dock, yeah. Kind of takes away its function. So all those landers that have been produced there, can they not move? I don't understand. Right, so as long as I attack from there, or there. The thing is, I also need to supply it. Let's get round and get ready for the bombardment to begin. Technically, I could probably produce another. Probably not a bad idea. Alright. I don't know why I can't get in that dock, but whatever. Let's send you round. They're pinned. They can't do anything. It's only a couple of turns away from victory now, because it's basically just to squeeze out everyone there. Like a dirty pimple. Like a dirty pimploid. Actually, another battleship. You can have a battleship, and you can have a battleship. I need to tank the anti-tank. Okay. When I'm bold, I can tattoo a Metroid on top of my head. Why are these the topics of conversations we use? Infantry units remain stationary. Don't move an inch without my say-so. Whatever, man. Go! Kill them all! Get that guy first. Why do I need to talk about pimples again? Do pimples freak you out, do they? See, I don't really have to talk about the game anymore because we know pretty much where we're at with it. There isn't much else to do. It is just force it forward now. Force it in! Alright, as long as we battleship that anti-air down, we're golden. We've got the missiles too. The missiles can't attack while moving. Don't you understand? Becca is the anti-Oliz. But not Oliz's anti, because that'd be wrong. I can fire on that tank from there. Beautiful. Just a couple more hits and we have victory. They are now down to 4 units. This is one of the most secured victories you'll ever see. We have no more... Okay, no ammo on you. We do have ammo on the other 2. I don't know why we use missiles for the people too. Technically, if I move this guy to here, we can use them to attack the missiles next turn. Well, that's game. Not really worth me building anything else at this point. Oh, they built a tank! I'm not allowed to do that. Right, battleships. I know at least one of you can get in range. And now we have our air troops. That's the range that guy can fight in, which means we can really wreck them this turn. Look how powerful the ship planes are because they fire missiles. I mean, it'll be out of ammo, but, you know, they did a good job. So the missiles are pretty much down and out. Send you to attack this one. That one will be the one switched in to take out the other one next turn. Or more to the point, we can just take off, land there. This is my first use of a heavy tanking campaign. Oh yeah.